Is it too soon to talk about how petty Kobe acted when it came to his parents and his siblings? From all accounts, Kobe came from a solid middle-class family. But like around 10 years ago, he completely cut his siblings and his parents off. He wrote this weird, public shaming letter to them, talking about how he was hurting them by continuing to help them. I found it odd because he was still helping Vanessa and her family. He bought Vanessa's mother a $4 million house and Vanessa a $4 million random apology ring. So it's odd that he would do his parents like that. People are really upset at Kobe Bryant's parents, but Kobe didn't leave his parents any of that $600 million. He left his money to his wife and his children, rightfully so, but he did not leave any money to his parents. This week, people are upset because his parents are once again trying to auction off his property. His father had a replica of the 2000 championship ring that Kobe won. Kobe actually had one made for him, and that is what they are trying to sell. Right now, the bid is up to $94,000, and people are mad. But I just wonder why people are always so angry at Kobe's parents, yet not holding that same animosity for Vanessa Bryant's mother, who literally has gone back and tried to sue Vanessa Bryant since Kobe has passed away for babysitting her very own grandchildren. Sounds like to me Kobe let his mother-in-law live in his houses for free, took her at all kinds of special events that he did not even take his own mother or father, that were responsible for him to become the man, the champion that he became. Instead, he treated Vanessa's mother that way. And when Kobe passed away, she turned around and sued her own daughter for $5 million, a house, and a damn Mercedes Benz. Yet people have all this indictment for Kobe's parents who weren't left anything at all. Vanessa Bryant has settled with her mother. No one knows the terms of the settlement, but more than likely she has given her mother some cash money, or property. Where here Kobe's parents, only have their son's legacy to really depend on. So, like Gilbert Arenas says and other people are saying, if these people need the money and Vanessa Bryant is not going to step up and help her husband's family, even at the funeral, did not have these people speak on behalf of their son, then guess what? You have to have your son in your heart and survive in this world the best way you can. You raised him. He was your son. You don't need that ring to remember your baby. Have a great day.
Married, he claims that Kobe Bryant's parents wanted him to get a prenup. Apparently, this caused a rift in the relationship, and it's never been the same since. He also went on to allege that Kobe Bryant just ditched his old girlfriend named Jocelyn for his wife Vanessa, and that pretty much he separated himself after he met her. I want to go ahead and just get into a clip of the interview with Kevin Sanchez.
He just terrible, man. Kobe had a lot of us, man, that loved him, man. That was his friends. He just did us all dirty, man. Including his parents. His parents and them right now struggling, trying to sell shit, and his wife got control of his empire. You mean to tell me there's no tunnel or funnel where his parents get anything? He didn't even mention at his funeral. Nothing. He wanted to work. I'm telling you, man. He's a bad guy, man. And everybody can praise him and say what they want, but we as real friends, and I challenge anybody, his friend, any of his family, the family that's going to step up and try to say I'm lying or anything like that, they the ones that he never was close with. Anyway, when Kobe met her and was falling for her and all that, his mom and them wanted him to sign a prenup before he got into it because he was with another girl named Jocelyn. That was his girl from Philly. She didn't even know that they was broke up yet. Nobody ain't know that. He just broke. He cut her and everybody off in the same probably 3-day span. Once he met,
you could see he was standing firm in his stance. I did find his Twitter, and I took the liberty of going through his Twitter. He was claiming to be Kobe Bryant's best friend 14 years ago in 2010. So it is possible that he may have a relationship.
Now, guarantee her family, those Mexicans, they're living large off of Kobe's money. They're living good off Kobe's money. But Kobe's parents, they got to go pawn a ring. That's something you got to think about. And that's not to say that if you married a black woman, she would do the right thing with your money either. That's not saying that they would, but I'd be damned if my money goes to another race of people to build their legacy. So this is bigger than Dr. Umar depolicing. He's telling you when you're rich as a black man, you marry a non-black woman, something happens, your money is going to the white community or the Hispanic community or whatever race they are. That's where your money's going to go. right? That's it. And a lot of men are like, well, shit, I don't want to get married, period. Right? But imagine you marry a Hispanic woman. You die. She get all your money. She got her whole family living large off of the money you made during your NBA career. But your parents are struggling. They got to go pawn one of your rings. That is worth calling out. That is most definitely worth calling out. You know, if Vanessa if Vanessa was a good person, she would say, okay, man, we already set for life. I got to give Kobe parents something. I got to give Kobe's parents something, right? So there you go, man. Right? So there you go, man. So Dr. Umar, he ain't wrong about everything he's saying. He's right about some of this shit he's saying. They're sending money to Mexico. They're sending money to their Mexican family. They're taking care of their Mexican family all off Kobe's money. But Kobe's parents, they're struggling. They got to go pawn shit. That's something to think about. You're not going to see a rich white woman or a rich non-black woman. Let me just say that. But if you want to say white, we can say white for the sake of the conversation. You're not going to see a rich white woman marry a poor black man. It's not going to happen. But you will see rich black men marry poor white women, marry poor Hispanic women. That's something for you guys to think about. You know, so that's true. If a white woman is rich, she's not going to marry a poor black man. A Hispanic woman with tons of money is not going to marry a poor black man. So when you marry outside of your race, that's where your money's going to go. You know, they don't feel obligated to help your people. They're going to take your money and help their people. So which means if you're rich, you marry a white woman, she's poor, something happens to you, your money goes to white people. Or you marry a Hispanic woman, your money goes to the Hispanic community. And like he said, Vanessa Bryant ain't helping Kobe's family. She ain't doing nothing for his parents. She's spending that money on her parents. She's spending that money on her Mexican people. None of that goes to black people. So Dr. Umar has a point. He's not wrong about everything that he's saying. And a lot of you guys, oh, he's depolicing. Nah, this has a lot to do with economics. Because a rich white woman or a rich Hispanic woman would not be looking at your black ass if you was poor. That's the difference. So we're just bringing you guys close to reality. I'm not telling you who to date. I'm just giving you the reality of what happens. So for all you dumbass niggas get up and, oh, he's taking up a doctor. No, Dr. Umar, he's making sense right here. Rich white women don't marry poor black men. Rich Hispanic women don't marry poor black men. But wealthy black men, rich black men, they will marry a poor white woman. They will marry a poor Hispanic woman. We're just trying to wake you guys up so that you can see the bigger picture. This is way bigger than dating. It got a lot to do with economics.
Because marrying someone else from different culture is always going to be a culture shock. It's going to be a culture clash. They never going to understand you. They're going to have stereotypical views of you. Your family going to be cool to her. I mean, and it's not going to be mutual because we're not racist. Everyone else is racist towards us. Every group. And this is not to, to insult anybody as a mixed race at all. I'm not trying to insult nobody that's a mixed race. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, because humans is humans, I'm saying, but I'm just getting some wreck. Before I get this podcast started, right, I just want to say one thing. It's gonna sound like I'm being disrespectful to Kobe. I'm not, but honestly, I don't care about nobody's feelings, right? I've never been a fan of Kobe Bryant or no basketball player. I'm not a fan of Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson. None of them niggas did it for me, right? My thing is this. Vanessa Williams didn't do nothing to deserve 1 cent, $1 of Kobe's money. But just be pretty, be a token, and have his kids. That could have been anybody, right? Kobe's father was an NBA player. Kobe's father made sure Kobe got to the games, made practice. They sheltered him. Kobe Bryant parents wasn't crackheads in the 80s. Kobe Bryant was a crackhead in the 90s. They didn't put him up for adoption. They didn't abuse him. You know what I'm saying? They did everything a parent to do to get him where he had to be at. And in return, he cuts them all off, right? I don't fuck with Kobe. See, I don't fuck with my own moms, right? That's because she's on some bullshit. And she's a weirdo. But the thing is, I would never if I had the money to do anything for my mom, if I was to die, I want my money to go to my family, not no girl. Even though she's my wife, she didn't do more than my parents did. She don't deserve more from me than my parents did, who got me here. They're the reason why I got my wealth, got my skills, got my practice. They gave me the sustenance, the food, the shelter, and the confidence I needed to get to this level that Kobe ended up making it on, right? Vanessa Bryant's being sued by her moms for $5 million. and they settle, right? So you mean to tell me her Mexican mom gets the benefit from Kobe's money? Her Mexican ass get the benefit from Kobe's money, but Kobe black parents and black family don't get nothing? I mean, sure, his daughter's taken care of. You mean to tell me the parents get nothing? Kobe didn't leave her that money. Kobe died. Kobe didn't plan on dying. He ain't just, that shit wasn't planned like he left her that money. And now Kobe's parents is struggling and she ain't giving up nothing for him? She ain't doing nothing for him? That's why I've always think Kobe was a cornball. See, a lot of y'all in this podcast don't think I'm being disrespectful to Kobe. I might lose some subscribers. I don't care enough. This the thing. Real is real. Truth is truth. And the right thing is the right thing. Truth don't care about nobody's feelings. So with that being said, a quarter of Kobe's success is on Kobe. That's the work part. But the genes, how he was brought up, the confidence, and good parenting, that's what got Kobe in the NBA. And for him to ignore his parents and spoil a Mexican mother, his girl mother, and ignore his own mother and turn his back on his family for a Mexican woman in a Mexican family, Kobe died on bad terms with his parents. Nonetheless, his parents gave him them genes. His dad was an NBA player, got him nepotism in the games. His father made sure he got to practice, made sure he needed everything to succeed. His mom gave him the ambition and the will and the drive. Kobe didn't build himself. Kobe didn't make himself. His wife didn't earn or deserve nothing. But she's rich. Her mother is rich. Over Kobe Bryant's success that the parents put in. Kobe's just a plant. The father gave the seed and the mother did the watering and she had the soil. Kobe's just a plant. But yet this Mexican wife and the Mexican mom get to get all the fruit. Vanessa Bryant mom sued her for babysitting her own grandkids. This type of people they come from. Keep in mind they Mexicans. They Mexicans, right? Kobe was dating her when he was 21. She was 17 or 16. Her mom okayed that because he was rich. Kobe could have been a cartel member as long as the money was right. So I'm saying everybody like Mexicans be hard workers. And nah, nigga, they ain't all hard workers. Some of them are prostitutes too. This is prostitute behavior. This is gold digger behavior. Her mom is a bag chaser. So what do you think Vanessa Bryant is? A Mexican. She probably been a Mexican prostitute too if Kobe didn't save her life. Probably been selling orange if Kobe didn't save her life. Third world behavior. Who sues their own daughter for watching their own grandkids, right? And it's the wife, Kobe Bryant. It's the family Kobe Bryant choose to give his DNA and his wealth to. Mind you, he didn't plan his death. He didn't, ain't like he just left his money. That's how the laws work. And it's the same woman who threatened to take half his money and leave him because he cheated. Did she change your life? You gonna leave a nigga who changed your life? She wanted half his money. Kobe, my nigga, I hate to see it was him. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. That was about her. She didn't deserve $1 from Kobe Bryant. He didn't plan to die. You think Kobe would have left his parents struggling? You think that? All right, let's get into this podcast, man. This shit making me mad. Welcome back. The Big Bad Podcast. I'm your host. So, Dr. Umar made two valid points. I was watching Red Supreme channel. I was Red Supreme, his channel. Shouted me out. Good looking, my dude. A California relative. And come to find out, Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa Bryant, is not taking care of Kobe Bryant's parents. The whole reason why she's rich is because they had sex to produce the husband she married to benefit from, right? Okay, let's get into it. I won't say this without sounding racist, but I agree with Dr. Umar on a lot of things, right? I don't think black Americans should breed outside of ethnicity. But if we do go outside of ethnicity, it should be with a Caribbean or African, never a Latino or like a white person or Asian, ever. Because this is the thing, right? Not even being racist, like genetically, we are genetically superior because we was bred to be superior. Like they bred us in breeder farms in Maryland to be superior people. Like I'm saying, like our muscle mass, our bone, our genetics is just better because we was bred that way. We came from a variety of Africans, a variety of Native Americans. We Aboriginal already, and we mixed with some Europeans, a variety of Europeans, and you have us, the most talented people, the most skillful people, the most brilliant, the most athletic, the most original, the most innovative people this world have ever seen. We like modern day Egyptians, right? I don't feel is that we need to make other races strong because a race means competition. We are competing for the goal. I feel not to be racist, that we shouldn't help other races be better. We shouldn't lend our genetics to other races. Like, for example, right? Africans and African Americans are having more children. Africa population in 60 years and triple 5 times. Black American birth rates are double, up by 33%, right? Europeans are declining. In order for them to survive, just like the Neanderthals has survived, I mean Neanderthals. They have to breed with a different, I won't say different species, but let's say a different race, right? Because that's how so Neanderthals survive by having sex with the Homo sapiens. So now Europeans are 7-10% Neanderthals, right? Now they're dying off. Now, in order for them to sustain life, they need to let immigrants in. That's why they let Mexicans flood the border. They're letting Africans over. They're letting everybody in because their numbers is dying. So they need a new white supremacy. They need a new white class. The best white class is to have is the mulatto, the tragic mulatto. The mulatto always been the buffer zone in Latin American countries, especially like, Brazil, Spain, even in Haiti. The mulatto class is always the class in between classes. Like they're between the bottom and they're between the top. They are the ones that are allowed to dabble and move around in white classes, right? White people believe in eugenics. Eugenics was believed that the European Aryan nation are the superior race, but science proved that wrong. Speaking on eugenics, Margaret Sanger is the face, is the epitome, is the embodiment of eugenics. This white woman. And like white women have a history of doing evil shit. Even groups of white women, like the feminist movement, that's like was most diabolical. That's first form that's female white supremacy. I don't get how they recruit women of color, like Latino women, black women. I don't know, because this is literally female white supremacy. The feminist movement, the people who started the feminist movement only started because they didn't want black males to actually vote. They was jealous of the black male vote. They're here to intersect our vote to distract us. That's why every time we get something, they latch on to it. Latch on to our civil rights. Latch on to our affirmative action. White woman is here to cause a distraction and stop us from progressing. So to marry one is crazy. Like the Daughters of the Confederacy. They're here to miseducate our children, to indoctrinate our children, to make us worship them. Look, public schools is all about working for white people and worshiping white people and idolizing white people. People like Robert E. Lee, people like George Washington. These psycho killers and rapists are the people that they want us to study and worship. Hitler. Why the fuck we should learn about Hitler and the Holocaust? That don't concern us. That ain't even our history. And why would you teach us about slavery? Is to give us a complex of inferiority. Slavery teaches black kids to feel low self-esteem and make white people feel superior. All this shit is psychological. We've been psychologically attacked since we got here. Everything's to make us feel inferior, and everything from school to TV to advertising is to make us feel inferior and make them feel superior. It's to make us to want to be like them. Even the magazines they give us in jail, even the shit we see on cartoons, is all subtle or covertly made for us to feel inferior. Even the Bible, the white Caesar Borgia in the Bible, everything is used for psychological warfare for us to make us feel inferior, to us to idolize them. That's why when black people, that's why I get how Haitians and Caribbeans and Africans come here and first thing they do is get a white man or a white woman to make white kids, because they're brainwashed already. They don't know it. They think white people are fucking God and Jesus. That's why I don't believe in that Bible shit. You don't come talk to me about no fucking Bible. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That shit is a tool for white supremacy to make me feel inferior, to make me be proud of a fucking slave. I ain't fuck all that shit. That shit is a tool of the fucking enemy. Like I get why Candace Owens got a white man, because she's a self-hating Bedouin. Like, you know what I'm saying? She is a Caribbean. Caribbeans and Africans love white people. It's just what it is, because they're not exposed to it. They're not. Candace Owens calls types of N-words by a gang of white boys, and she's still married. If that ain't self-hate, that's what I'm saying. If that ain't self-hate, but she's getting it back from him. That nigga rich, so she did the right thing too. Can't be knocked that. I can't knock that. Her ET looking ass, a pretty ET looking bitch. Candace Owens like ET. She's a pretty ET. You know what I'm saying? It's all psychological warfare, and dating white women is not in your interest, because there are pawns in white supremacy. Think about it. A white woman have a kid by a black man, that kid is going to produce with another white person given better genetics. Like a mud sharks breed with black people to make their genes stronger. And that kid usually produces more with other white people, diversifying their blood pool and their DNA. They need genetic diversity because their genetic relevance is dying. Like they're dying slow they're perishing off the earth. So they need a host. Cause look, once you breed with black, okay, it's like getting a booster shot. It's like getting another adrenaline shot. It's like bringing them back to life. Our genetics resuscitates them because it diversifies the blood, just like dogs. Like people think that purebred dogs are the best dogs. They're not. Purebred dogs have the most, diseases and genetic problems. Like you rebreeding with the same ancestors, it's the same blood back. Then if you can't, like, humans can't have incest. And people inbreed dogs, mother to fathers, son to daughter, cousins, they line breed dogs. That gives the dog problem. So in order for you to get a purebred dog, you have to line breed it, inbreed it, and keep repeating the process. Occasionally you have to breed out, breed back in, breed out, breed back in. That's the same with white people. White people are from, a small population that keep inbreeding and inbreeding, and we inbreed so much, you become infertile. So you need diversity of blood. You need somebody to cut it up so to get things going again. Because it's like your genetics become like blocked. Like it don't activate right because it's too much of the same. So it kind of like dies. But when you get new diversity into your blood, now everything works again. It's like with mutts. Mutts are more healthier than purebred dogs. People don't know that. People pay more for mutts, but mutts come with more problems, more health issues. As opposed to mutts live longer. Mutts, they're more athletic. They're more everything. Mutts are actually better dogs. People don't know that. And by the way, I got puppies here. I don't buy some puppies. I sell puppies and shit. That's some purebred, beautiful shit. But back to the topic though. That's just the end of there. That's the end of there. Like when we give our DNA to other women, other cultures, especially like Latinos and Asians, we giving them American culture. In exchange for what? We're giving them not only the DNA that innovated America, not only the best sports and the best genetics, the best musical minds, the best scientific minds, the best inventor minds. We're giving them culture and access and ownership to this land in exchange for what? So in order for them to be better, they need our genetics. And when we breed with them, we make our genetics weaker. Understand what I'm saying? We make them better while we get weaker. Like, we helping them save their species. Like, us having kids by them is helping their species survive. And they ain't grateful for it. We're literally saving a species. What do we get? They still kill us. Even though we help them survive, even though we keeping them alive, even though we are saving them, nigga, they still weren't grateful. They don't care. How many times we gonna save these people? If we stop breeding with them, they'll stop existing. Like, we already saved these white people so many times. We already saved them from the bubonic plague when we invented the vaccinations. We already saved them from Europe, from Britain during the Revolutionary War. We already saved them from the South during the Civil War. We saved them from smallpox, from measles. We taught them hygiene. We really, every different type of black person across the world, from the Moors to North Africans to the Egyptians, Black Americans, I said the Moors already. We always kind of civilized Europeans. We taught them how to wash. We still teach them how to wash. They learn how to use washcloths. They don't wash their legs. Like, we constantly educating these people. They are parasites. They use us. We are a resource. Black Americans, we are the living embodiment. We are the best resource America could get. They can't mind us, but they do kind of harvest us. They do kind of take our kids and use us for organs, like, so they can live. Our melanin is worth like $400, $500 per gram. They farm us. They kind of farm us so they can live. They do experiments with us so they can live. It's all about survival. White supremacy is about survival. If they didn't have proximity to us, they wouldn't exist. They would have died off a long time ago from plague, from the Black Death. They would have starved if they couldn't steal from us. If they couldn't steal from us, they would have starved. They thrive on stealing and being parasitic. It's taking the life of other people. They're at the top, on the back of us, sucking the life out of us. That's what they do. And y'all want to, this type of person y'all want to marry? It don't make no sense. Our free labor saved them from poverty, right? Even our paid labor saves them from poverty. It's the same type of system. Slavery is look, we're still slaves till the corporations. Corporations is a new plantation. These jobs is the plantations. We are still slaves. We still, nigga, money is just cotton. We got to pick it for us. It's all the same. If you notice, right, most sports players, most actors, they're surrounded by more white people than blacks. And that's not by coincidence. That's part of the consequences of desegregation. When they allow us to mingle, they allow the best of us to go amongst them and the worst of them to come amongst us. That's why you always see a skinny black dude with a fat white chick, and you see a bum ass dude with a bad black chick, or a bum dude with a successful, black chick. Like let's give it like Serena Williams, or let's say like Doja Cat. She fuck anybody. She fuck losers, right? Like one time I was in Walgreens, right? This is going like, towards downtown. I seen this Walgreens. I seen this like this shuffled, sloppy looking. He wasn't real fat, but he was like not in shape, short white dude, right? With a badass black bitch, like a badass black man, right? So I didn't assume that she was with him, so I'm trying to holler at her. She's ignoring me completely. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving her hints and shit. She ain't looking back at nothing. So I stepped to her like, yo, the white dude's like, hey man, she's with me. I'm like, why? I'm like, so now I know that now I'm saying why? He like, what you mean? I'm like, excuse me? She wouldn't say nothing. I'm like, listen, I'm about to commandeer this nigga bitch. I'm about to conversate this nigga bitch. I'm about to repo his bitch. I feel that because I was in better shape. I was younger, I'm handsome, I'm black. She's black. It's not even an option for this bitch. But she probably was some foreign bitch because he wasn't told. She probably was some foreign bitch. He got her. But I felt obligated to take his bitch. Shit, no white man that's beneath me have a better looking black bitch than me. So I was going to commandeer his bitch, confiscate his bitch, and that's going to be it. But I didn't succeed, but that's what I'm saying. The worst white man could be I think she was a Yale student, so a Yale bitch. No, she was a foreign exchange student. They was getting all our goddamn, scholarships and shit. But she was bad. I'm like, look at this. I'm gonna take his bitch. Fuck him. And if you wanted to fight for her, I would have beat his. I don't fight for bitches. I'm not gonna fight for bitches. But that day, that nigga, that opponent, I would have beat his ass. I'd have took his bitch. Yes, we gonna fight for this bitch. Yes, I'm taking her. Bitch, you got this shit up. You coming with me? This is gonna be an easy one. This is gonna be over in a matter of seconds. I'm gonna knock him the fuck out. So somebody getting finna get knocked the fuck out. I was gonna knock him the fuck out easily. We've been happy little. I said we went there. I said we went with that bitch. That was like 10 years ago. That bitch. I'm like, what? Commandeering this bitch. Confiscating this bitch. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. That's my example. The nigga, some of the best. They get our best. I have some pretty white bitches too, though. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't me. It sounds fucked up, but yeah, I think he should surrender his bitch to me. Cause I was in a mood to apprehend a nigga bitch. I'm gonna confiscate and apprehend his bitch. Cause it would have been just like if you'd have said anything, I'd have beat his ass just for having a bitch too. Like I was on some hater shit that day. Usually I ain't a hater, but nigga that day I felt like hate on that nigga that day. Fuck it, I said it. Nigga can't be a player all the time. Sometimes you gotta be a hater sometimes. And I was gonna knock him the fuck out for that bitch. It finally feel good to admit that. You know what I'm saying it finally feel good to admit that. Any white loser, that's the exchange. They get our best, we get their worst. We get their wiggers, they get our athletes, they get our scientists, they get our inventors, they get our George Washington Carvers, they get our Booker T. Washingtons, they get our Boule class, the talented 10th. They get the best of us. We get the worst of them. This is what I don't get about athletes. And this is why we shouldn't support athletes or entertainers who have white wives. Because when you broke Kanye West, right? When he was nobody, all he had was black chicks. The minute he got some success, now all he did with white chicks. He even said it in the song, when you get on, I'm gonna leave your wife for a white girl. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why do we support these type of people? These people want to profess to be black, but yet you don't want to give your wealth, you don't want to give your genes to black women. Now, look, I grew up a black American, pure black American. Everybody around me is a black American. There was no mixed people in my family. Like my grandma Jean from California, she's mixed a little bit. Like her father is Chinese and Jamaican, but then he bred to a black American woman, and then that's how the story go. So she would be like 1/3 or 1/4, some shit like that mix. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, in my family, everybody was black. Occasionally, you have a light-skinned one. You know what I'm saying? Not a high yellow. There's nobody high yellow in my family. There's no albinos in my family. There's no have Asians. There's no have Latinos. None of that's just my family. My family is a straight black on black producing family. Like, I have one cousin. She like part something. She's a little weirdo though. She's pretty, but she's a little psycho weirdo. Like she got cut with some. Her mom's kind of crazy as fucked up too. So I get that. I'm saying. Her mom's kind of crazy, but she's kind of conceited. She think people be hating on her. I see people think everybody be hating on them. Like they think everybody be fucking hating them. Like we give a fuck about me. We don't give a fuck about that shit. People don't give a fuck. It's the attitude that you think someone's hating on you that make people not fucking like you. It ain't that people actually hate on you. You know what I'm saying? It's a stuck up smug shit y'all be trying to do. Y'all think y'all better than us because that white shit. That shit is little fucked up. I ain't need nobody white until the police came. Until I went to school. I'm saying white teachers and shit, right? So I used to watch the Wonder Years. And the first girl I had a crush on was Wendy. Then I watched the Boy Meets World. Then I liked the Topanga. But besides that, I had my crushes in real life was all black women. Was all the fly girls. Was all the bad skeezers at the time. All the divas. All the video vixens. The round-the-way girls. The Tenderonis. How could I really fall in love with a white woman when all the songs I love as a kid was sung about black woman? From Heavy D, Black Coffee, No Sugar, No Cream. I Got Nothing But Love For You, Baby. LL Cool J, Doing It. 6 Minutes of Funk. Roundaway Girl, I Need Love. Method Man, All I Got Is You with featuring Mary J. Blige. Poison Man, End of the Road. H-Town, Freak Me. Silk, Jodeci, I'll Cry For You. All these phenomenal songs. The Temptations, My Girl, Just My Imagination. The Isley Brothers, Voyage to Atlantis, Between the Sheets. Like Notorious B.I.G., One More Chance. Like all these great songs. There are so many songs that put black women out of the stratosphere for me to even notice a white woman. Not one of them Motown songs was about a white woman. Not one of them songs from Michael Jackson was about white women. Maybe one of them. But none of them songs that we grew up loving from Prince was about, well, maybe Prince. But no song from Marvin Gaye, Heard It Through the Grapevine, Sexual Healing, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, The Four Tops, James Brown, It's a Man's World, But It's Nothing Without Women. Like, why me? Like, it's so many songs that put these women at God status for me that, like, fuck the Bible. That had no influence over my life. R&B and hip hop music made the black woman God. Like, that's all I wanted. I wanted to get one. Certain songs made you want to have a black woman. I mean, don't get me wrong. Rock's got some. There's some songs, from white people. They got some songs about women, but it ain't the same. Like, I like Tiny Dancer by Elton John. Like, I like Mr. Big. I Just Want to Be With You by Mr. Big. I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. Hey man, I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. I like that shit by the McDonald dude. Sarah Smile by Hole and Oates. They got some, but it ain't like the black. It ain't like the soul. It ain't like the hip hop. It ain't like the LL Cool J had me in love with girl. Oh, Bobby Brown, Tenderoni. New Edition, nigga. New Edition made a nigga. Come on, my nigga. This is all towards black women. Why you don't want a girl like what they sung about? Like what you hear that makes you want a white woman? Like Dirty Diana, even Liberian Girl by the African woman, Michael Jackson. That's just the most beautiful shit. Like I had a Liberian Girl by the way too. She got deported, but I had a Liberian girl, but she was bad. Her shit was crazy too. A black ass. But yeah, see what I'm saying? Like the way you make me feel, the way you do the way things you do, Smokey Robinson, like all these people immortalize a black woman. If this world were mine, I would place at your feet all that I own. You've been so good to me. If this word, that wasn't to a white bitch. That this time instead, just come to my bed and baby, just don't let me go. That wasn't to a white bitch. Very first time that I saw your brown eyes, your bitch said hello and I said hi. That wasn't to a white bitch. And I don't remember the one. But I was caught up in physical attraction. but to my satisfaction. And baby, you were more than just a phrase. That was into a white bitch. Cause tonight, baby, I wanna get freaky with you, baby. That was into a white bitch. My. That was into a white bitch. Hey, baby, I woke up this morning. I see what's storming inside of me. And baby, I think I'm capsizing. Waves are rising and rising. And when I get down, I was into a white bitch. Need a sexual healing. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? Yo, bitch. That wasn't into a white, that wasn't about a white girl. Darling, stand by me. Oh, stand. But that wasn't to a white bitch. Have fun, babe. All I need is your body next to say to mom. Fuck y'all, fuck R. Kelly. My, who be happy in all the best of things. That wasn't for a white bitch. And that, can we talk for a minute? That probably about a man. But what I'm saying, it's still black culture. Ebony Eyes, that I love you, them baby, them baby. And I can't let you know that Ebony Eyes. That wasn't to no white bitch. Well, Rick James, it probably was a white bitch, but I don't think it was about a white. Truth about a Roni, she's a tender little girl. It's been do for you. Give me your love away. My heart belongs to 10. That wasn't about a white bitch. Baby, I know. Baby, I love you so. But I gotta be strong. Ooh, you did me wrong. That was not about a white bitch. Yeah. Since you been gone, I've been all alone. I cried these tears, you know they left me drowning. Please, baby, I'm begging for you to stay, yeah. Oh, tonight I was about a white bitch. Walks by me every day. Her love's all the same. The woman that broke my heart, beauty is her name. I hoping I can make you mine for another. That was about a white bitch. Before I let you go away, can I get a kiss goodbye? That was about a white bitch. Lay your head on my pillow, and just relax, because this man ain't for you. That was about a white bitch, man. Nigga, like, see what I'm saying? Like, you don't get that? Like, look, these are shit we grew up to. Like, a white bitch don't even come to mind when I mention any of them songs, did they? Not one white bitch came to your mind. Cause you what? That wasn't about a white bitch, my nigga. It wasn't about, white bitches don't come to mind when I'm singing these goddamn songs. How could you fuck? Nigga, every time I'm with a beautiful black bitch, I'm like, nigga, them songs playing in my Rolodex. I'm saying, I'm gonna get the mood straight with this bitch. Like what song you put on? You gotta put on some Bon Jovi for a white bitch or something. I'm saying some Van Halen or some shit. Like, you, come on, my nigga. Put on some, Nickelback or some shit. Nah, nigga, that ain't the type of shit we grew up on. Nigga, this, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go as far as saying this: the whole '60s, the whole '50s, the whole '70s, the whole '80s, the whole '90s, all R&B was dedicated to the Black American woman. We the only people probably on earth who made a whole genre dedicated to our women, to Black American women. I don't gotta name individual songs. Fuck all that. Nigga, I don't gotta name individual songs. Nigga, the whole genre, every R&B song is a reflection or imitation for dedicated to the Black American woman. Now, other genres took our shit. Like Jamaicans took our shit and made their version. White people took their version and they ran with it. But that was dedicated. Nigga, we gave Black American women their own genre. R&B should be called Romance and Black Woman, because that's what we did. We made a whole genre, all the Motown catalog, besides, the Supremes and women singing back to the black men, because they returned, the love. It was reciprocated. We sung to them, they sung to us back. That's a Black American thing. We did that together. But it was out of the love and the admiration for Black women that we made R&B. And half of the blues, half the blues was dedicated to them saying, nigga, we did that. And other music was to make Black women dance, entertain Black women. I'm saying we did this for women. We created, our creativity was in the mind of entertaining and romancing the Black women. Who could compete with that? What other groups on earth could say they got a whole genre dedicated to Black women that's on a pinnacle? We put our women on a pinnacle. Now our music is on a pinnacle. That means a Black woman is literally on the highest level. How could you date a white woman? How could you take a white woman that serious? I get the recreation. Well, think about what I just said to you. Our love for our woman put them on a pedestal, and that music is now on a pedestal. R&B is like second to rap. They're like that. Like Black woman's like it was nothing like having a crush on a Black woman. There was nothing like, smelling her grease in her hair, or when you're outside in the springtime, you smell the hormones in the air when a girl your age, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing like it. Going sucking some titties. You know what I'm saying? When you like 13 to 12, it was nothing like it. It was nothing like, you know what I'm saying, getting something. It was nothing like it. It was not like holding somebody's hand, going to a movie with them, or taking them out for the date for the first time. There was nothing like it. Getting her number. There was nothing like these experiences. This wasn't with white women. Like, I don't end to see our mothers strive and keep it together under these conditions. Our grandmothers who kept everybody fed. Our grandfather, like Black culture is so strong. Why you want to break that bond? I don't get that. I never want to leave Black culture. I never want to leave I never want to leave my nigga, nah. Like I said, leave my family. I don't want to nigga, nah. I'm straight. My family ain't perfect, but it's cool. It's cool. The chicks I went to school with, what I'm saying, my aunt friends, my mom friends, like all these beautiful women I was surrounded by. So like my mom was beautiful to me when I was a kid. So the first person I was in love with probably my mom. That's my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the most loving person I first had contact with, you know what I'm saying? And then it branched out. Look. I used to have an Oedipus complex for my mother. I love my mother so much, you know what I'm saying? I was little. Like that's the first woman I fell in love with. Like it's just not in a sexual way, because that'd be weird as fuck, but just a way, like, your attachments, you feel safe, it's warm, you confident, it's a happy place, you know what I'm saying? That's what Black women, I've been out, I hung with white women, but I'm happy. Black women can make you happy, yo. If you can find a one that's, that's not with the bullshit, nigga, it's nothing better than that. It resonates, it activates your DNA. It's our proper balance. Like, it's our other half. Like, I don't get how niggas, because, look, I get the sex part. I get sex. Sex is fun. But, nigga, to actually be with, they can't relate to the same jokes. They ain't do the same things. Nigga, the culture is totally different. It's out of place. I mean, you get with a chicken, you could bond and make a culture. I get that. We can make something. You can learn, teach each other, but it's nothing like having that familiarity, like, you know what I'm saying? The jokes, the cuts, the snaps, the roasting, it's just that the music, it's the whole vibe, the times. And I just kind of play the part in when the women got the same age as you too, because a younger woman is kind of disconnected, like she too young. I mean, not Kelly shit, but like 10 years younger than you, because I'm old as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I can have a chick 10, 15 years younger than me, because, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, shit. They still grown. But yeah, shit like that. Look, I done get some of the best love to wet dogs. I'm not gonna act like I ain't been fucking white girls and Latinos since I was growing up. But yes, nigga, I too dabble with the mud sharks, right? See, some of y'all might assume I'm racist, but this dick is not. I don't give a fuck. I'm not Umar, nigga. But this dick is not racist. It's not ethnic, nigga. I like pretty bitches. Nigga. It's just he's a pretty bitch. I don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. But marriage and is something. And having kids is a little something different. I think serious. But this dick is for recreation. All pretty bitches is welcome. Not even something pretty. You just a nasty. If you activate a nigga, this is dick in your mouth. Nigga, I'm fucking with you. I'm a nasty nigga. I'm a sexual deviant. But the thing is, I would never date one to be seen with one in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's awkward. Like, okay, boom. Our thing is sex. We could communicate. I get along with white women pretty good, but I don't want to give my seed to one. I don't want to be seen with one in social. I don't want to be the only white person at her family reunions. I don't want to have the only white girl. That shit is always awkward. Then I don't want to have a kid that's mixed because now you got multicultural. Now you got to pick and choose sides. And I refuse to let my kid even identify or think she's even half white because this is the thing. Mixed kids is always confused. It's better for your kid to be born by a bed wench than be by mud shark. Let me explain. So a mud shark is a white woman that date black men, and a bed wench is a black woman that date white men, right? You know what I'm saying? First of all, bed wench has been happening since slavery. There's nothing more American than a bed wench because they've been taking it, they've been pimping women, they've been, white women have been owning women and pimping them out and getting property and using them to, breastfeed their children and do maid shit, do housework. White women didn't even work, right? If you get a chance, read There Was Her Property by Stephanie Jones. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Yvette Carnell for putting me on the book. She had a book club. I used to follow Yvette Carnell. I still do. I think one of my favorite channels, Yvette Carnell. I don't give a fuck about it. I look at her channels, very informative. I'm saying, and she put me on a book called "They Were Her Property." You need to read that book by Stephanie Jones. Go buy the book. It's a great book, very informational. How devious these white people was. White women was 60% owners of all slaves. Like, don't think it was white men beating. It was white women beating black kids to death, doing all types of sexual things to children and these women and other slaves. They was devious. And these are people you decide to marry. You got to read that book. It's crazy. Also, you might want to read the Delectable Negro, how they used to eat us and put us in potions and make shades out of us and shit. This is the devious people. Like, these are people you don't even understand the people that you're marrying and having kids by. These people are treacherous. It's the like if you knew the history, you probably think like, hell no. Like, I don't feel comfortable being around white people. I think they're gonna do something to me. I don't like white people in trench coats. I think they're gonna do something to me. Like, it's school shooters and all that. It's just crazy shit. They do a lot. The first serial killers, the first serial rapists, school shooters, burning crosses, KKK. They have a history of terrorism. You are a sheep. When a black man marries a white woman, that nigga is a sheep marrying a wolf with rabies. She's gonna tear you apart. And the minute you get it, it's over for you, nigga. You losing half your shit, if not all your shit. She gonna lie and she gonna make a book on you. They lied. They're the queen of lying. Look. The phrase "crying wolf" was about a white woman. These bitches are the queens of lying, calling the cops. These bitches are the Karen species. These are the same people that lied on children, that got children burned, hung, and killed. Lying on them. Why would you want to marry somebody like that? Like, this is where they come from. You think it just goes? You think it's in their programs, in the DNA? You think it just goes away? The same trauma we get genetically through epigenetics is the same. They get the same thing with terrorism. They have an epigenetics of terrorism. It's genetically passed down to them. It's in them. And y'all just don't fucking get it. These white women used to make slaves have sex with them. When they get pregnant, they would say they got raped by the slave, and the slave would get hung for. Either way, he'll get hung. If he damn if you do, damn if you don't. He had to have sex with these filthy. They ain't shower or bathe back then. And then she got pregnant. He had to get hung for it. Or slashed for it, whatever. Even castrated sometimes. Like, these are the people y'all want to marry. I don't understand. Niggas, we should be scared of these people. To give them your money, your legacy, it's crazy. And you leave your parents, but die with your parents, they having nothing. It's crazy. Blasphemous. Now, the mud shark happened during slavery too, but not as often. And then usually they were called rape, or they was press charges on black people. And there was consequences of black men dealing with white women from the get-go. People been hung, villages been burned down, Rosewood to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to Emmett Till, A lot of massacres happen behind white women lying on black men. For white women being murder charged and lying. Like, it used to be a crime to fuck white bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, it used to be a crime to fuck white bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember seeing a Malcolm X movie when he got all that time, not for the robbery, but for hanging the white bitches, and they got to leave. Then I seen the movie Amistad around the same time. I mean, Rosewood, where they burned down the whole village because a white woman lied on a black man. I think I was in Baltimore. We went to the Black History Museum. You seen the image of Emmett Till? I see that image still. I'm like, that never sat. White women don't sit right with me. If it was a crime to deal with these bitches, like, they made a law for Jack Johnson because he was fucking white bitches and traveling across state with white bitches. If it was wrong to fuck a white bitch then, it kind of feel wrong to fuck a white bitch now. Like, blacks had to walk in the street when white women cross or white people cross, but I think white women cross. You can't look white women in the eye. You can't whistle around white women without getting your whole little part of town burnt down, torched in the eye. It don't feel right in my spirit. I think my ancestors be trying to tell me, it ain't right. Every time I'm around a white girl, it's like, my ancestors, this shit ain't right. It's not me being prejudiced, nigga. It's epigenetics. It's epigenetics. Like, my DNA activates. Like, this shit is wrong. This nigga. My spider senses is not right. My fucking nigga. The hair on my neck stands up. It's like, nah, nigga. You going to jail, or you think they going to hang you? It's something. It ain't worth it. I feel at home with my black American women. Shit is crazy. And that's my whole premise. Like, it never was a crime to love black women. It never feels wrong or embarrassing. I never let my folks down by having a black woman. Man, actually, that's the flex. You get a bad black, it's nothing like it. People feel it's easy to get white women. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we get a bad black woman, that's really the accomplishment. That's really a flex. So I never really feel comfortable with white women. Like, even they cool, but all these Karens and how they lie and how they get extra, how they so fast to call the police, and they know the police is on their team. It's like, nah, I don't trust white women. Because even if they lie and call rape, they know I'm still getting punished whether I'm telling the truth or not. Look how these white women treat these celebrities. Like, now, like, we just seen what happened with Tyrese. We seen what happened with Jeezy. Like, we seen what happened to Michael Strahan. Like, you motherfuckers ain't learn from OJ to say these other bitches ain't no good for niggas. You know what I'm saying, like, the only nigga who get a pass for fucking a white bitch is Seal. He African. That's the ugliest nigga in the world, and he fucked the baddest bitch at the time. Heidi Klum was the baddest white bitch at the time. So if you ain't fucking up, you fucking down. There's no need for you to fuck down. Like, I could see y'all was fucking, like, you know, the CEO daughters or the executive's daughters or the president daughters, some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's I get that. Nigga, you got to take that for the team. Nigga, you got no choice but to fuck that. Niggas like that will always get a pass. Like the Crip nigga who married the billionaire, that California nigga, they dumb niggas is supposed to fuck the white bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because you fucking up. But you fucking down, nigga. What's the point? Nigga, you go fuck better black. It's better looking black bitches. Like, it's better looking black American women. Or if you want to get exotic, get you a mulatto, but get you a mixed one. You get a mixed bitch, and then you make 3/4 of a black kid. That kid is gonna be I'm saying he's 3/4 black. I'm saying you good. Y'all niggas be doing too much. Just be fucking. You don't gotta fuck up. Why would you want a pure white bitch? Like, I don't get that. Like the Umar said, a valid point. Most black people, when they're rich, they marry down. They'll marry up. These people marry white trash. They marry just the fucking help. They don't marry like elite people. They marry waitresses and dancers and strippers and models, like these magazine models. These like Ice-T. He done married a white girl. She's garbage. She's fake. Her body's fake. She done cheated on the nigga, and he's still simping with it. We respect the Ice-T, but it's like this nigga Ice-T let a white bitch named Coco turn him from a pimp to a simp. Like, I'm like, this bitch cheated. Fuck that plastic bitch and melt in the sun. Like, I don't know, but Ice-T never had no bad black bitches. He only had some weird white and other bitches anyway. So whatever. Kobe met his bitch after he was famous. He was 2 years in the NBA, so of course she knew who he was. My question is, why would he not treat her like a groupie? It's a millions of her. Like, this little penguin, she's a senorita. She's a penguin. You know, her family look like penguins probably. I mean, she's probably a pretty penguin, but you know, them little Mexicans be Asian, look like penguins. You know what I'm saying? And she probably swears I'm always say this on every podcast. Mexicans are not native. They are Chino slaves. They come from the Chino slave trade. But anyway, why would you must have got a real Asian chick? You could have got a real bad Asian chick. But my whole thing is, if you're famous, why you feel you gotta marry one of these bitches? Like Tyrese, I don't get Tyrese. Nigga always looking for love and shit. Like, none of them bitches love you, nigga. Like, why would you even, like, date out your league? Like I know what type of woman I get. If I was to get famous right now, I know my max. I know my prettiest. I know how far I could go. You know what I'm saying? I never had like a 10. But I had a good 8.5, a strong 8. I'm a king of the 8. I can get an 8 or a day. I don't even want a 9. I don't even want a 10. Because that maintenance, give me a good 7.5. I'm straight. I'm good. Give me a decent 7. A regular chick. I don't want no fucking extra order. I ain't got time to be. Nigga, if you rich, nigga, you don't gotta marry none of these bitches. You can have 5 of them bitches. Every year you get a new 5. Every month you get a new 5. These bitches is groupies. That bitch would have fucked the water boy. That Mexican bitch Kobe would have married anybody. She'd have married a nigga who cleaned the goddamn toilets inside the goddamn Coliseum. Cause who was she? She was nobody. She was a makeup artist. She was nothing. Like this nigga, he could have fucked her and her sister. Like why would you marry her? Like I don't get. These niggas don't know how to be famous, right? Son, listen, if I ever get some money, I'm gonna show these niggas. I'm gonna show these niggas some high standards. Like, if you get a white bitch, you supposed to get the baddest white bitch. Like Jamie Presley's in her prime. Like, you know, Megan Fox in her time. You supposed to get like a Scarlett Johansson type of white bitch. Them white bitches are exceptional because they can't nobody deny. Like, it's like, once you get a bad white bitch, like a real bad white bitch, niggas can't deny it. But they be getting these regular bitches at Hooters and Abercrombie and Fitch workers and bitches. These bitches be getting these bitches that work at Hot Topic or like Applebee's or, I mean, fucking bitches who you'll see serving you at Red Lobster or some shit. Doing dishes in fucking diners and shit. Like, these bitches be smoking cigarettes in the back. These bitches busting sucks with the Mexicans. Like, why would you, like, these niggas is low self-esteem cornballs. That's like, I think Kobe was a cornball. May he rest in peace. When he died, it was like a sad day for everybody. And no disrespect to his daughter. May she rest in peace too. Because when he died, I remember I went to Dunkin' Donuts. And they was like, yeah, man. I placed my order. And he was like, yeah, man. Got Kobe, man. Kobe gone. It was like it was like a family thing. So Kobe was like, the nigga is like he is a black American. He is family, but within family, still have cornballs. I never respected him, and I respect the thing he's going to do with Shaq. I kind of like I'm not a basketball fan. I'm not a Kobe fan at all. But I'm not disrespecting him because he's dead. But it's just like he's a cornball. Why would you marry a señorita? You got you around the way, girl. You got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew Kobe wife wasn't shit because she was trying to get his money while he was still alive because he fucked that bitch. Bitch, so what? I fuck a bitch. Ain't you reason to get half my shit. I changed your whole life. Nigga, you come from people who serve fucking oranges on the highway. Like, how? I don't. Like, this niggas is corny, son. Like, corny. I'm not surprised this Mexican bitch is shitting on Kobe's black parents. The reason why he exists, the reason why nigga the work they put in for this guy and she just getting the benefits. It should be a law saying she's not even American. This bitch got the American dream because this Kobe was a cornball, son. He was I don't care about basketball. That's not even a skill to me. That's just goofy. So what you get paid for? It's still goofy. That's not. So what you was good at basketball. Fuck my good. I don't respect none of them type of niggas. Only athlete I respect was Mike Tyson because he could fuck a nigga up. Everybody else is corny. Basketball, all sports is stupid. It's a bunch of men with a ball. This shit is kind of homoerotic. That shit is corny. Our celebrities are the bag for these white peasants, right? Our celebrities are the bag, are the meal ticket. These are the easy passes for them to look successful. Then divorce them and they get rich and they go deal with another white man and they bring their money back to the white community. It makes sense. Or to the whatever community they from. These are the easy passes for them to look successful, then divorce them and they get rich and they go deal with another white man and they bring their money back to the white community. It makes sense. Or to the whatever community they from, whether Mexican community, whether Mexican white. These when they get Latinos, they don't get Afro Latinos. They get the white version of their country. It's all the same. These niggas are meal tickets to the soft life. For these bitches, the Instagram life is the new fairy tale life. So when you a celebrity, a basketball player, a rap life, these bitches want to live the Instagram fairy tale life because all that Disney shit is over. That's for children. Now the adult form of fairy tale is the Instagram life. Taking pictures and shit. So rappers, and that's all, bitches want short. Bitches is lazy. Bitches is hypergamous. They just want to have shortcuts. And these niggas provide the shortcuts to that soft wife life. These bitches be losers. These talentless losers. Worthless bitches. These bitches is losers. And y'all niggas y'all be marrying them. That's how I know all y'all celebrities going. Like, when I get someone, I'm gonna show you how you treat a bitch. Y'all just don't know how to treat a bitch right. It's not a player in your goddamn bone. what I'm saying? It's not a Mac in your goddamn DNA. It's like this. It's none of it. Like it's niggas is so the word. That shit is crazy. Like why you think more colleges have more white people? Why you think more entertainment people have more white people? Because the higher you move up, the more you expose to white people, and it's like it's filtering as you go up. You see less and less black people. You see more and more white people. It's a convert you. It's like you getting drafted into whiteness, and your DNA is getting absorbed in a culture. Like you think you are the winner, you're not. You're just feeding the beast. That's them. They need DNA. They need diversity. They need white genetics because your black blood's gonna get watered down and cut for generations that sustain them until another one catches on and they live again because they need Rogan shots to survive. They can't have natural births. You know what I'm saying? And when you give them children, those children can have natural births. They're more fertile. It's all science. It really is diabolical. Game that's being played is really, if you look into it, is really diabolical. You think you winning and you getting a white wife? No, white society is getting fresh DNA, getting a fresh host to parasite off of. Because that whole family, her whole family's being taken care of now. Like especially they Mexican. Oh, nigga. Especially they like it's crazy. Like it's crazy. You used to abandon your whole community. You got indoctrinated. Look, I done get some of the best love to wet dogs. I'm not gonna act like I ain't been fucking white girls and Latinos since I was growing up. But yes, nigga, I too dabble with the mud sharks, right? But the thing is, I would never date one to be seen with one in public. It's awkward. Like okay, boom. Our thing is sex. We could communicate. I get along with white women pretty good, but I don't want to give my seed to one. I don't want to be seen with one in social. I don't want to be the only white person at her family reunions. I don't want to have the only white girl. That shit is always awkward. Then I don't want to have a kid that's mixed because now you got multicultural. Now you got to pick and choose sides. And I refuse to let my kid even identify or think she's even half white because this is the thing. Mixed kids is always confused. It's better for your kid to be born by a bed wench than be by mud shark. Let me explain. So a mud shark is a white woman that date black men, and a bed wench is a black woman that date white men, right? Now, see, when a bed wench date, you know what I'm saying? First of all, bed wench has been happening since slavery. There's nothing more American than a bed wench. Because they've been taking it, they've been pimping women, they've been, white women have been owning women and pimping them out and getting property and using them to, breastfeed their children and do maid shit, do housework. White women didn't even work, right? By force. Now, the mud shark happened during slavery too, but not as often. And then usually they will call rape or there was press charges on black people. And there was consequences of black men dealing with white women from the get-go. People been hung. Villages been burned down. Rosewood to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to Emmett Till. A lot of massacres happen behind white women lying on black men for white women being mud sharks and lying. The whole system. So when the bed wench have a kid, that kid usually is raised with the culture of the black woman, the black American woman. I ain't talking about no Africans or no Haitians. And I don't identify none of that. So I'm talking about black Americans and Europeans. I'm not talking about mixing with Asians and Latinos, Puerto Ricans, because that shit, I don't see that around. Like that ain't happening in my family. So usually when the bed wench have a kid by a white man, the white man is usually a bad father. He usually leaves. He don't want to do the kid. Usually they're the worst fathers. So that kid grows up amongst the black culture, around black kids, around black people. That kid identifies with being black, right? But it doesn't fit in because it looks different. The hair is different. Like, for example, if it's a girl, other little girls, especially the PC head little girls, are going to hate this little pretty girl because she don't get all the boys' attention. Usually that's how it go. She's different. She's rare, and usually it's rare you find a fucked up looking mulatto that does it. It's not pretty, but they exist, and that's the weirdest thing because now you not only are you black and white, but you get the worst of both worlds, and you ain't even good looking, and now you got to deal being white on top of that. So bullying is gonna happen. Now, if you're a boy, it's a little harder because for one, light-skinned people, we think light-skinned people are soft anyway. They're really not, but we just assume light-skinned people are soft. So when you mixing mulatto, either you're going to be crazy as fuck because that white side in you is going to come in, or you're going to be a little weird and awkward. You're going to be a nerd, you're going to be a dork. You ain't going to fit in either. You know what I'm saying? But you might fit in. It's possible, but that's within the hood, though. That's with the mother side of the black American mother side. Now, flip this to mud shark point of view. You have a mixed kid surrounded by white people. You know how abusive that is? Somebody's gonna call that kid a nigger for sure. Somebody in the family, someone outside, nigga, it's someone in the family who not gonna like this kid. Maybe the grandparents was racist. Maybe the grandparents hung black people. The great grandparents hung black people. Maybe it's some racial rebellion somewhere, some Nazi rebellion. That's gonna be in the family. That mixed kid is gonna be related to some racist shit, some alt-right shit. It's gonna then be called niggers. They're gonna be in white spaces around racist people. And people gonna think they're white and they're cool, or they don't think they ain't black enough so they can say a bunch of things that cross the line. And these people are never gonna explode and attack nobody white because they want to fit in. They want to be white. So in turn, they kind of hate their white side. They kind of hate their black side, and they kind of like have, stereotypical views because everyone around them gives them stereotypical views on how they feel about black people. See, a mixed kid grew up going around black people, they're not going to experience like real racism, but they will experience a form of discrimination because no one's going to hate this person. No one's going to call this person a cracker. And it's going to be funny if it is, but no one's going to not welcome this kid in. No one is not going to make them feel uncomfortable. Maybe the kids, but if that model could fight and fight back, they got a cousin that like him, it's straight. But no one's going to make him feel like you don't belong to a degree. Girls are a little different. Boys is cool. I got a homemade named Fat Easy, right? Fat Easy is black. He's a nigga for sure. But if you see the picture of him, that nigga don't look black. But he was raised with us, and he claims that people been hating on him since he was a fucking kid. Like he get light skin hate off. He think everyone hates him everywhere he go, and some hate all his life. But the nigga he fits in. People love him. He's embraced. He's a good solid dude. He's a good nigga for the most part. Cause Fat got some shit with him. Let me tell you about my nigga Fat Easy. Fat Easy have a light skin nigga complex. He think any nigga I could fuck or any of our friends could fuck, he could fuck. This nigga is This nigga is the king of the gangbanging and trains. This nigga Fat Easy get it cracking. This nigga is he thinks he's handsome. And he probably is, undeniable, but this nigga he's a little conceited but he's great nigga, but the nigga is a sexual deviant, king of the trains, nigga. One time this nigga asked me to ask my baby moms, before she my baby mom, to run a train on her. So, and I did. I was like, yo, what nigga, I'm saying? He's like, yo, I was going, nah, nigga. He's going, nigga, just ask the bitch. I was like, nigga, nah, she ain't like that. He's like, nigga, just ask the bitch. I'm telling you, she'll fuck you, she'll fuck me. So I asked the bitch. And the funny thing is, she probably would have did it. But she's going, nah, if I do it, you ain't gonna never talk to me again. Which is true. You know what I'm saying? Another time, a bitch came whisper in my ear to come to the crib. Fat A was right there. What she say to you? I'm like, what you mean she say? Like, I go to the crib and tell me, she said, I'm coming. And he ended up coming. We ended up doing something with the bitch. Like, Fat Easy is a light-skinned nigga that's fucking out of his mind. Great nigga, though. Sexual deviant. Pure sexual deviant. That's that light-skinned shit. That's that mixed blood shit. But for the most part, he's a good, solid dude, right? So he wasn't raised feeling like differently. If anything, he felt that his little, whatever he mixed with, we don't know what fuck this nigga's mixed with. It might be Portuguese. We don't really know. You know what I'm saying? We from the 80s. Our brothers was kind of fucked up. So we don't know what this nigga is, though. But he's definitely one of us. His family, good nigga, solid nigga, right? Good hair and everything, right? So he get chose. A few times we was out, a bitch chose him instead of the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? We didn't hate on him. I'm saying we embrace the nigga. The nigga loves us. We love him. That happens. Even niggas in down the hill, they got like mixed niggas. I'm saying Italian niggas is down the hill. Them niggas is mulatto niggas too. But they niggas, they fit in. They part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? I don't know them too closely, but I know for sure that they fit in. They accept it. Even up the hill, like I'm saying, I thought there's white boys, but they cool. They real niggas. I'm solid, right? Black people are not racist, but we very racially aware. We know racism. Nobody know racism better than a black American. Nobody know racial tension other than a black American because we never not was in a racist society. We never not. Nigga, we are inundated in racism. If we are fish, nigga, racism is the water. We navigate through. We never out the water, nigga. And when there's no racism, we are fish out the water. This shit is weird. Where the fuck is the racism at? We embrace, we expect, we thrive in racism. That's just how it is. So it's always been since 1619. Matter of fact, since 1493. Let's keep it solid, right? It's very irresponsible to have mixed kids. It's not about racism. It's not about me hating white people. It's not about, you gotta think about the kid, man. Like, we gonna raise these kids at. You gonna raise these kids in the hood where it's dangerous at. Well, it's not really that dangerous in the hood, but we have a white mom, they think it's dangerous, except Italian warrior moms. They didn't give a, they was always in the projects. But like, for the most part, white women are comfortable in the hood around black people. And to be all fair, all black communities is not the hood. I'm just saying that for extreme measures. I want to extreme blackness, which is kind of fucked up. Something the worst type of black people, and I'm saying the suburbs as this is like this elite. But it's just for contrast because you have middle class black, neighborhoods that's good, that's not hood, but they're in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So not all black people live in hoods. So I just want to clear that up because that's not true. So what they do is they move their children amongst the suburbs, which is heavily racism and all types of crimes from, RAPEs to drug addicts. And white people have a different type of mentality. High suicide rates, high depression, low self-esteem, narcissistic attitudes, racism. It's a bunch of things that come with these people. These people are different. These are our minds and mentalities is different species in itself. We navigate through the world differently. They feel more entitled. We don't feel entitled. We feel we have to earn. Everything we get, we have to earn. We have to work for it. As if most things are given to them. You know what I'm saying? If I'm making sense to you? There is no need for our best to ever be with white women. But I get it because these bitches already at the finish line. There are more black women at the bottom, because that's racism. Racism, the racist system that we in gave all the white people all the wealth. So white people have 98% of the wealth. We have the 2% of the wealth where we share with other people. We share with the Puerto Ricans and the Caribbeans and all them other people, right? We share like 1.6 of the wealth, right? Now, we know the suburbs was incentivized for white families, and we know the hood was incentivized for single mothers, right? Now, blacks used to be married at 70% before the suburbs was created, and white people was married at 30%. So the suburbs was created to incentivize white families. And the hoods was incentivized, the ghettos, the projects was incentivized for, single mothers. And not only that, they made laws, vagrant laws, black codes, drug laws, Jim Crow laws to arrest the black man anyway. So we have one culture where the single mothers raise the men, and we have another culture where the mother and the dad is intact because it's artificially made by the government. Just like the ghetto was artificially made by the government to keep blacks down, suburbs were made to keep whites up. It gave them generational wealth. So while the government gave these people projects to rent, they gave these people suburbs so one day they could own and have generational wealth. We're still stuck in these projects for 30, 40 years. These people done passed down their houses for 2 generations already. You know what I'm saying? It's happened since the 50s. So that's where most of the wealth come from. Not to mention the suburbs get all the opportunities. They get all the fundings. While the city and the slums and the hoods pay for and subsidize these suburbs. So not only is these white people getting more privileges, opportunity, and better homes, these poor people pay for it with their taxes. No one talks about that part, right? You have a privileged female who sees the mother and father dynamic more often through the black people, right? So you have a person that's used to getting fed. So basically, you have a domestic woman as opposed to you have a woman that's trying to survive. Prostitution, hustling in school, debt, gunshots, drugs, racism, oppression, police brutality. It's just constant stress. That's what the hood provides. Most black people are traumatized. They have PTSD since 1493, and it's continuation of being terrorized. Like we never had a break, a day off from being terrorized. Even as we are free, we're not free, and we're being terrorized by the U.S. government, by this police, and the system that is made. It's made to terrorize us and to keep us in our place. All that trauma is in us. We pass that on. All of it. I mean from slavery to Jim Crow to convict leasing, mass incarceration, crack, the AIDS epidemic, police brutality, them assassinating us, dropping bombs on us. We deal with so much, and we still going through it. That's what the hood provides. So you have 2 different females. You have a hood female that's black. Then you have the white suburban female that has wealth, seen things. She's traveled. She's bred to be a wife because she comes from about 2 generations of her grandparents was married, even though they came off boats. Then they parent married somebody. You know what I'm saying, who other people came off boats. So it's like 2 or 3 generations of houses being passed down in marriages. Good family trips. Ski trips, trips to France and shit. All the privileges, all the jobs, all the opportunities, all the connections come from into her community. Everything is here. Now, the blacks want to be on that status one day. Everybody black wants to leave the hood and the ghetto, right? So the minute athlete or celebrity or a rapper or a singer or something that's produced in the hood, first thing they do is leave the hood and they're surrounded by all these white people. Now, these white people aren't always, top notch. They can be bottom. You know what I'm saying? They can even be from trailer parks. They can even be waitresses, right? But some reason, the minute this black successful person come in this community, like Tiger Woods, married a waitress. Kobe Bryant married a goddamn Mexican makeup artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch was nothing, right? Like, first thing they do is when they get some success is turn their back on the hood and their people. Now, I get it. You was a dork. It's hard for you to get women and you're a little too smart. It's hard for you to, look. You don't get women. I get it. So when you get something or some success, you feel you don't owe black women nothing. I get it. Like, and white people, this is between a white person and a white woman and black woman is, to get with a black woman sometimes, like these gold digger bitches, mind frames, sometimes bitches, like, not all of them, but it's the ones that most people want. You have to come with a full pack. You have to be done already. You have to be established. You have to be reputable. You have to have the money. You have to have the look. You have to have all these shit. He doesn't order. A white woman will fuck with you when you got potential. Yo, when I started making this podcast, when I announced it a couple of years ago, nigga, first thing, 3 white bitches in my inbox. Then 4 white bitches in my inbox. You need help? I know somebody. Can I manage you? Can I be assistant? Can I be your co-host? You need some advice? You want me to do some research for you? I'm like, God damn, all these bitches. And I even fucked 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? I even got some pussy just for announcing that I was gonna make a podcast. Not a black bitch hit me up. Not one gave me an inbox. It was like, well, so now that I'm kind of cracking though, I'm kind of getting some ocean black bitches. But it's like I could see that too, where black men would deal with white women opposed to black men, because you wasn't with them shooting in the gym, bitch. You wasn't with them shooting in the gym. Not saying all, because you have black women, but white women are fast as fuck to accommodate someone trying to do something that's on their way that has potential. Fast as fuck. You want to. She'll fuck you and let you fuck a homegirl. She'll bring you on her father's yacht. She'll move you in her father's house. All types of shit. Like, they don't play, nigga. They fast on the job when it comes to a black nigga coming up. And I could see why a little bit, that successful men might want to fuck a white girl. I think I'm starting to change my mind a little bit about. I mean, in theory, we will want black, you know what I'm saying, couples, but sometimes niggas, it's like, we don't fuck me when I was down, we can't fuck me when I was up. So I get that. But I get it though. Sometimes you want to be a freaky ass nigga. You want to be a 69 guy. Sometimes you want your salad toast. Sometimes you want to give a bitch a golden shower. I get it. Sometimes you might even want to do some Drake shit and have a bitch do something with your dog. I get it. White bitches provide. White bitches don't say no. These are the most liberal sexual deviants you ever gonna find. They never say no. And it was a good time. You could have a menage a trois with them. You could gangbang them on the train. They do everything. I get it. You'll see you're a 69 guy. I get it. If you just 69 guy on them, and because black bitches say no to a lot of shit. Black women ain't start swallowing cum, and start swallowing semen. So I was around, I'm saying, 22. No, I'm lying, 19. But when I was 17, a white bitch, she was goggling and swallowing everything. I was like, oh, shit, blew my mind. The first white bitch was tossing nigga a salad. I was like, oh shit, didn't even ask her. It wasn't even on my mind. This bitch was tossing nigga up. I'm like, God damn. Did I stop her? No. Never stop a nasty bitch. I have rules. Never stop a nasty bitch. Unless it's penetration. I don't do that shit. But bitch, besides that, bitch, do your thing. Bitch, put you piss on them and shit, R. Kelly shit. Like, well, yes. Nigga, listen. I do understand the white dynamics though. Like, I ain't at the Umar. I ain't that strict. I see both angles. I get it. Let's move along. And you feel you got more incompatible with white women. I get it, but you don't. See, the whole game is rigged for this white woman. Marriage is in the prenup was made for the white woman. Welfare was made for the white woman. Police was made to protect white women. Everything in this world is for the benefit of the white woman. They get more food stamps, they get more welfare, they get more housing, they get more everything, right? And they also get more shots at celebrities. Like, for example, why was Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton allowed to just walk freely among celebrities? These people made it to stardom. 50 Cent had to grind from the bottom, get shot, had a beef, and he barely died. He made it out. Now he's at the top of his game, and his bitch Paris Hilton can just walk up and get a picture with him, get a shout out from him. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like black people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's designed for look, This whole American system is designed for where a black man has to climb a mountain, a white person just has to wake up and step on the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Because they're already on top of the mountain. Like a black man has to race through the finish line. They're already they was born at the finish line. So it's, of course, you amongst more people of this type of ilk. My thing is segregation played a part in this, because not only do we lose all our business, all our companies, we lost all our best to white people. Richard Pryor, Cornel West, Neil deGrasse Tyson, all these people, the best thinkers, the best artists, the best athletes, always seem to get these white women who are not the best white women at that. These are average looking women, but yet the best of our guys get the worst white women, and the worst white men could get the best black women. Now, even though Kobe wasn't in good standings with his parents, like, I'm not in good standings with my mom, but I'd be damned if I leave something to a white woman or a Mexican woman or Puerto Rican woman to live off my money and leave my mom and them starving, and they made me. The disrespect, I don't care what I'm going through, nigga, bitch, make sure my mom's straight. Make sure my kids are straight. How you, nigga, nah. If you ain't have women before you was a celebrity, you shouldn't never marry a woman. You should never be, fuck who you want, but marry and have kids by women of your own kind. Because you want to keep this is not to be racist or Mexican, but this is Black La Raza. Like we believe in La Raza too, make our race better. Our race is better. Why would you want to cut the genes for people who don't like you? Every culture in the world, that's Spanish culture, that's Puerto Ricans, that's Mexicans, that's Dominicans, that's Nigerians, that's Congolese, that's Tanzanians, Chinese, Japanese. They all have a word that's derogatory to Black Americans. Indians, Afghanistanians, Palestinians, Israelis, they have, everyone in the world has a negative stereotype, a negative aspect against us. Why should we marry and give our wealth to them? We already have no wealth. So when we get wealth, why should we give it to another race, another people who don't care about us? And once they get it, once they marry you, it always ends in divorce. They always want half of it. See, these people are really parasites. You black dumb niggas are just hosts. You rappers, you entertainers, you singers, you athletes, you niggas are dumb coon hosts. And y'all deserve to get robbed. We have nothing. Collectively, we have nothing. We share 2% of the wealth out of 98% of the wealth. Why would you date someone who already have wealth, come for wealth? Why would you leave in your will them the money? Like, y'all forget history. Y'all forget about Emmett Till. Y'all forgot about the segregation. Y'all forgot about the KKK, the people who hung us, the people who enslaved us, the people who stole our land. These are people who make police. They pay taxes, so police harass us every day. They kill us every day. Why would you jump ship? Like, it's a bunch of self-esteem issues. It's a bunch of coonery, money. Like, these people don't deserve to be our champions or none of our support. Even Michael Jordan got him a white girl, but at least he married a black girl first. And she got half his shit. That's fine. Okay, at least have your first wife. Look, my thing is this. Look. This is America. We can't avoid the Beckys. We can't. I mean, it's not my preference per se. But if Scarlett Johansson was taking me some pussy, or like, a young Megan Fox was taking me some pussy, I'm taking it. And everything I said, fuck it, throw it out the window. Cause them some bad bitches. Okay. So if you got a bad white bitch, okay, yeah, do your thing, my nigga. Yeah, I get it. Fuck these her rap bitches. But nigga, but listen, they gotta be bad. Y'all be dealing with waitresses and shit. Bitches ain't nothing. Get you a rich bitch. You know what I mean? Yo, my thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I get along better with white women. Like communicating, I really get along with a white woman. And like, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, right? I ain't no mud shark maker like them. I made a few mud. I'm getting a mud shark maker. These bitches came mud sharks already. But like, so my thing was, like in America, right? So my first show I said love was the Wonder Years. I had a crush on Wendy. And that's that Boy Meets World, Topanga. But I think probably before that it was Married with Children. Kelly Bundy. Them saying down went to prison. All we had was all these white swimsuit magazines. Then on TV, you see a bunch of white bitches. We kind of get brainwashed to kind of like, aim towards white bitches. It's kind of like by design a little bit. And I get that. But look, I'm going to be honest with you, right? There is nothing badder than a natural black woman in her own hair, a little bit of makeup, just a regular chick. Like people think that the weave and the makeup and the BBL, that shit is trash. That's all tranny shit to me. Anything a tranny can use to attract men is trash to women to me. Like fake eyelashes, fake hair, fake breath. All that shit is like that shit is trend. That shit is not a regular natural chick who just you can't beat a black American or a bad black American. It's like it's magical, man. There's nothing like it, and it's a lot of them. I mean, you won't see the bad ones in the club. You won't see the bad ones on video shoots. You see the bad ones on like Home Depot. You see the bad ones in places like you won't even expect, Walmart. Like they're just doing the regular shit because the bad ones. See, people act like black Americans are ghetto. They're not. That's a small percentage of people. You don't see too many sexy reds. You don't see too many Sukihana. That's not real in Black America. Like you see real. It's real. Like it's real Angela Bassett's out here. Like it's real Halle Berry's out here. It's real Erykah Badu's out here. It's real Janelle Monáe's out here. What is that Vivica Fox? But she in a fucking Fox mode. And actually Vivica the goddamn worse. The Vivica the goddamn manatee. They call her Vivica Beer. She got the high blood pressure face. So I ain't even fucking with Vivica Fox no more. She got the overboiled hot dog face now. She used to be bad, but nigga, no, she aged well. And that's to serve her ass right for being a bitch. Disrespecting Kevin Samuels while he was dead. Fuck that overboiled hot dog face bitch. High blood pressure face, big face ass bitch. She used to be bad though, but that bitch was a fox. Now she's the walrus. Nigga, it's even some Alicia Keys is out here, nigga. Some Alicia Keys is out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now that's how you mix a bitch. Whoever her parents was did a good job mixing that. Whatever Mud Shark made her, and whatever got bad bitch made Alicia Keys, that bitch is fine. Alicia Keys might be a chick named Jasmine. Goddamn Jasmine. You sold me some pussy too, Jasmine. I know you watching this. I know you with that nigga, but you sold me some pussy. Because you set me up a little bit. You owe me some pussy, Jasmine. I know you was too far. I know you was on the West Coast, but you moved out of South Carolina now. Now I expect you to offer me some pussy again. Didn't change my mind. I look better than that nigga you fucking with too. I know I look. I know how handsome that nigga is. I know that nigga's like. I know my body's better. Bitch, I seen him. But that's between me and you. Don't let him watch this. But if you watch it, get in my inbox like you did before. You know what I'm saying? Send some pictures and shit. Cause a nigga miss you. She gonna block the fuck out of me. Like it's real beautiful woman out here. Like it's not, nigga, ain't hard to find. It's just y'all niggas be dorks. Y'all just be dorks with money. Y'all niggas be coons with money. And I don't know why y'all celebrities. I don't know why celebrities are even famous. These niggas do nothing. Like there's regular people who could just do something with a basketball, do something with words. That shit's not appealing to me. Like I don't think Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, and Tupac are celebrities. And Malcolm X. I'm not a fan of nobody else. Nobody else impressed me. Like, nobody else. Like I think Rakim. I'm a fan of Rakim. I'm a fan of Big Daddy Kane. I'm a fan of Nas, but like not like a Tupac, Michael Jackson, and Mike Tyson though. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, sex is recreational. Marriage is business. Why are you doing business with your enemy? Like why are you doing business with parasites? These women don't love you and care about you. You wasn't famous, you never meet these people. Like at certain levels you want to get to, and you want to meet people on your level. But sometimes you gotta make people on your level. It's not good to have these white people because these white people already at the level because it's a rigged game. So you are falling for the trick that you make the wealth, white people pay the wealth, and you get the wealth right back to white people. It doesn't even stand in our community as it is. Like, none of y'all aware of black history, like the shit we went through, the pain we go through, the struggle. Nigga, if you rich, you can have 5 of these fine black women in the community. You gotta marry them, but you can produce with them and have a family with them. You have 5 families, you rich, you can do what you want to do. Fuck all that marriage shit. Make a will, and why would you give your money to white people? Omar is right. Nigga, it's an economic war. It's economic warfare. It's economic warfare. And then when you have kids, you should never have kids with someone outside your ethnicity. Because it's a culture shock. It's culture confusion. You mess them with their confidence. They're going to have problems all their life. They're going to have identity problems all their life. Why would you do that to a kid? Why would you want to do that to a kid? And then you, especially with a mud shark, having kids with a mud shark is a no-no. It's a no-no. Them kids be weird as fuck. Them kids be having self-esteem issues. And then sometimes they even have, negative point of views of black people too. They be so confused. It's even worse than having mixed kids, like, a black American kid and white people. When when like Haitians or Jamaicans or like Africans have kids by white people in America because those kids think they're Black Americans because they can't identify with. Yo, it be so confusing for them because for one, they're not Black Americans, but they can't really identify with the Haitian or the Caribbean side of them, or they can't really deal with the white people because white people reject them and they're racist. So they got the best thing they could do is deal with the Black, like it's to be part of the Black American culture, but they don't know the history. They're not really of it, so they kind of stuck in the nowhere's end, like a nowhere land. I think it's not for mixed people to have their own class and their own little thing because. It has to be miserable not to have no home or no people you can call your own. You stuck between the line. I'm glad I'm all Black American. I'm all Black American. But I come from mulattoes and mixed people too, though. Like this black skin comes from a long line of breeding back into black. Like like my father's father. He's like a mulatto, native, Aboriginal person. I'm saying Hall of Facts. And then you have my grandmother's father. He's Jamaican and Chinese. So she had to breed black with a black man. Then my mom's side is like all black and Aboriginal. I'm confident in my black. Like my blackness is unshakable. It's tantamount. It's like my confidence is 100. I don't think no other group is better than mine. I don't think nobody's more talented than me. I don't think nobody's more inventive. I don't think nobody's more smarter than us. I don't think nobody's more resilient. I don't think nobody persevered more than us. I don't think nobody have more compassion than us. I don't think nobody does nothing more than us. So my thing is Dr. Umar was 100% right in people should not marry outside their race. It should be a law that we shouldn't marry, but then we came for so long. I think by law we should be allowed to date who we want, but I don't think we should be allowed to marry who we want and have kids by who we want. We should have kids by our own, man. Or if you have kids by somebody closer to culture, like a Jamaican American. Like I think Black Americans should date like a African American. I think Black Americans should date African Americans or like Caribbean Americans. I think that could click because they're Caribbean, they're different, but they're Americanized and they get it. And then by then we making more Black Americans because we're Americanizing them as mixed. We got the bloodline, so we just making ourselves grow and we incorporating more like us instead of something opposite of us. Like, say if I had a kid by a Haitian or Jamaican or something like that, right? My kid wouldn't even be allowed to go on that side of the family house. I don't want my kid learning none of that shit. I don't want taking none of their habits, eating none of their food. I don't want my kid to be... My kid be like, man, I'll be like, your kids look up to you. I'll be like, man, fuck all that shit. Don't think about my kid wouldn't even like his other side of the family. Not having that shit. We don't need your fucking coach. This is America. Why we gotta learn all that third world shit? We ain't eating no fucking oxtails and shit. We ain't eating that shit. We ain't eating that rice and peas and shit. We ain't we French fries, burgers, and steaks. Bitch, we ain't doing that shit. We don't hear none of that fucking that music y'all playing. We don't hear that bullshit. We don't hear them goddamn horns and goddamn all that other shit, bitch. We got some 808s, we got some good shit going. Nigga, no, we ain't dressing like, we ain't have my kids dressing like a goddamn Hebado or a goddamn country bumpkin ass somebody from some fucking Caribbean. I mean, kid ain't doing that shit. Ain't have my kid in feathers at a goddamn festival. My kid ain't doing that shit. None of that, nah. None of that shit. Kid gonna be Black American. I don't know for whoever. Look, I ain't saying I won't have a kid by somebody else, but if I do, the kid gonna be Black American as fuck, and that bitch gonna understand what the fuck it is, bitch. You Black American now too, bitch. By default, all that you stop all that shit. Give a fuck about. I don't want to hear all that culture shit, bitch. You put in your best Black American impression and you shut the fuck up. Always be a culture shock. Most people don't even accept us as it is, so they ain't probably ain't gonna accept the kid. What type of people make kids feel uncomfortable and not welcome and we adults? I'm going to tell you who. The same people who fed fucking babies to alligators. The same people who put little George Steiny on death row in that electric chair. Same people who took babies from their mother's arms and sold them to other people. The same people who wouldn't breastfeed their own kids and who let slaves breastfeed their children for them while the slaves can't even breastfeed their own children. That's who. These fucking psychopaths. And people acting like the suburbs are so much better, like it ain't serial rapists, gangbangers, and drug addicts in the suburbs. Nigga, marry your own. Look, listen, man, it's nothing better than a Black American to me. There's nobody stronger than a Black American. I get it. Sometimes they got mouths and shit, but I know the trauma they've been through. I know the separation. I know the single mothers. But there's a lot of good Black women, like a lot of good Black women. I know a lot. I've been ducking a lot because I'm kind of broke. I got time for the bitches. I don't date bitches when I'm broke. Like I respect myself. Bitch, I'm coming up again, bitch. Don't worry. I'll be back. YouTube is paying a nigga. You know what I'm saying, I'm good, but I'm responsible though. If I'm gonna date somebody, it's gonna be serious. It's gonna be for a purpose. Bitch, we having kids or not? We just fucking. We just fucked in. But nigga, if I'm gonna have kids, I'm gonna have kids by Black Americans, man. And if I'm gonna marry somebody, I'm gonna marry a Black woman. And that don't mean like I can't be cool with a white woman, or you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, white women got some fire. White women just be having, I get why motherfuckers, and they nice and they clean shit and they do the fuck you say. You know what I'm saying? Especially you got a little pimp in you. Nigga, bitch, white bitch, just a white bitch, white bitch. And especially the bitch got some credit. Look, I get it, my nigga. I get it from both angles. The bitch got credit. The bitch got some circles. You know what I'm saying, some connections and shit. I get that part of the game. Get that. I know it's hard in the hood. I got my family, right? Nobody makes them from my generation. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm the oldest of my generation, so it's younger people in my generation who had kids. Like my cousin Binky, she got a half white kid. Much love to Binky. My Uncle Ty, he got some half white kids. My Uncle Joe, a half white Puerto Rican kid. But we come from generations and generations of consistent Black people. These new niggas, I don't know what the fuck these niggas was thinking. I would never fall in that category. Like I got one kid by a Black woman. She was light as fuck though. Like, but she's Black. But you know, I got a kid, but I'm saying Black woman, she's strong. Nigga, yeah. I don't nigga, I really feel the most beautiful. And I ain't saying these Black American women are beautiful. Oh, I think all women are beautiful. First of all, beauty become for all that shit. And I think African women are beautiful. I think Haitian women are beautiful. I think Jamaican. I think all women are beautiful. But I think the culture thing kind of gets me. Culture, I don't want to share my culture. I don't want my kid to have no other culture. I don't want my kid to have no other type of race because there's so much culture here. Like it's so much. We so rich here. The Aboriginals of America. Like there's no better history than now. Like we are the Egyptians of the time. We are the Aztecs of right now. We are the Mayans. We are the Persians. We are the Mesopotamians. We are the new civilization. We are the new people. We are the new. When they bury our bones 2,000 years from now and they find out who we is, nigga, we are them people. We come from, nigga, the Mexicans think, see some things, the Mexicans think they're the Aboriginals. They think they're the Native Americans. No, those people was Black. Those people was Aboriginal like us. They look like us. They look like we are the Aboriginals of America. They slaved us here. A few people came from Africa, but we was here already, my nigga. This is our shit. We are the people. And when they find us in 2,000 years from now, they're going to say we was the people that built America. We built the civilization. Why would you want to share that with somebody else? Why would you want to share it with tethers, leeches, and parasites? Nah, nigga. Stay Black. Keep it Black. This is a Beer Bat Podcast, man. Shout out to Red Supreme, man. Good looking, my boy. Gotta love your Black queens, but I'll throw all this shit away for a Scarlett Johansson and a young goddamn Jamie Presley. Goddamn, that bitch was just bad. Have you seen a young Jamie Presley? Even right now, Jamie Presley is bad. Or that bitch who played Barbie? Same bitch who played, what's the fucking name? Harley Quinn? Scarlett Johansson, nigga? Throw it all away. Fuck it. It's nigga, everybody gotta have a breaking point, nigga. And those are the fucking breaking points. Them bitches is bad, but he married, so I ain't got to try anyway. But nigga, if I ever, listen, I'm telling you, this dumb bunnies, nigga, yes, but besides that, nigga, I ain't fucking with no white bitch. I would never. Besides that, you better never give me no fucking money. You better, nigga, the flesh is weak. Nah, but keep it with the queens. Though, I'm saying, gotta with the sisters. I'm saying, yeah, but yo, Scarlett Johansson, nigga. A young Jamie Presley type? Like a young, see me with a young Jamie Presley type? Now, a bedwench baby, that baby usually is going to produce with other Black people because it's culturally enthralled around and surrounded by Black people. The first people they're going to see and like and want to be like is other Black people in their environment. This is all environmental and cultural differences. A mud shark guppy? A mud shark puppy? What's a baby shark? The mud shark baby sharks, they're surrounded in white, in white culture, Blacks in the Black culture. That's why when people say American culture, no. American culture isn't a real thing. These are subcultures. Most of American culture is either Black culture or white culture. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same culture. It's different. There are some similarities. We share common ground, but we have different cultures. In every culture, different classes have different culture. Like the low class, that's a hood culture, right? Then you have, middle class. that's where it's like bracket water, where the blacks and the white mix. You know what I'm saying, and it's more. Everyone wants to go up. The higher you go, the whiter it gets. The lower you get on the totem pole, the darker it gets. You know what I'm saying? The higher you raise up, the more white people you'll be surrounded by. That's why these white bitches at the finish line, because it's there for them. It's designed for them to be higher up against us because, once again, white supremacy.